Hey guys, it's me, the Southern Hospitality 31007 Bose supplier. May have heard of me in the 707. I'm the subconscious Vallejo Hood exclusive, the one code for Louis nicknamed One Bow above all Southern hospitality. There isn't another that has classic me yet. Walking with the natural selection weather of our evolution patterns, chance of a subconsciously awake leveling event. I'm the first Louisianan to reach the point of Louis for life and is still preparing for manhood. No Pinocchio penis. And like I physically show, is that 31007 code for Louis isn't foreigner colors. Pager codes don't change numbers, and USA blind face story way better on the land. They stuff still dope on their land, just not the USA land. Because below the Mason-Dixon line, there are more things to fear than just Jacksonville, Florida. Other things throw them bows in the night. I'm still leading the US South region record of a subconscious physical feat well made while bows claiming, because that's what a Louis on a block would do. They go U.S. region livest on the land known as Vallejo, California. It's still the 25th anniversary of Southern Hospitality Bows, aka Ludacris back for the first time city. So I'm bopping with my best Southern drawl. And once again, even after all the pager code I use in Vallejo, California, they act like I'm not the visual 3107 savior. And I put that on my ex-girlfriend pager. Get you two USA founder titles and two different US regions to take founder Ricks in. Because I don't go brazen in Los Angeles, I go subconscious in Vallejo. Until then, I got digital footprints to help my California code father feel. I see where the internet at because it's mathematically done with alphanumerics and these are only numbers needed here on the land. Look for Lynn Marie Mitchell tips on bearing and raising a child with dormant 31007 latent talent. So you know the signs and find Vallejo resources equipped for that type of situation to help. And like the exclusive, I be and do. I'm not just the pager code in California, but I'm also digital footprints filler because the internet is there. Keep it California sentient. Don't get it artificial. And we're about to get on the game of yay mapping. Hold on one second. Here we go. Okay. Let's see if I did all my recruiting. Hopefully I did. Let's see. So, okay, I did that. Okay, we have two visits scheduled for week 4 against Eaton and against FCSW. 4 stars. All right. So week 2. We're playing in Utah. We're playing in Utah. Daryl Clark. Or let's see. Let's see. Why didn't Alex Berrios really do anything? Middleton, Ellington, Nixon, Najee, Parker. And down to elusive route runner. This guy works. Yeah, I get to play with the offensive side. I have to leave the defense to the defensive coordinator. Because of course, having those problems last season. See if this defensive coordinator is like the man or whatever.
What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Utes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So LSU's offense will have first crack at this one.
Krieg in the game.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Turning it on.
Pacheco off the jump. Off jump. Pacheco off jump.
Touchdown LSU. Once he got a step,
Off jump.
all over right to the house.
Off jump. Nah, go. Pacheco doing it big.
That's exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Scanning the field, it's John. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Good D, good D.
Can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Utes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts.
Krieg.
Run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
Looking for room is Silva. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield.
Creek!
On him at the 3, a big throw, catch and run on that one.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Great job by this savvy senior to know where he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to pass. It's John. Fires to the tight end.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And the explosive play.
Doing you a little something, something. Doing you a little something, something, huh?
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some
Doing you a little
momentum on,
something,
and now they
something. Doing you a little something, something. Doing you a little something, something.
lose a yard. The Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. It's complete.
Who's that? Him, 10.
He's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Number 10.
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag.
Damn, number 10.
They'll go to work in the air on second down.
Oh, number 10.
Able to make the connection, it's incomplete.
Trying to get that get back, but you had to get back earlier. What was going on earlier, number 10?
First down on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, the running back has it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 45. 4. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Come on, guys. Keep the quarterback up, standing, right side up or whatever.
Pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working that left side. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Quick release on the RPO. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Utes are on the move. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's got the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Who's that?
And the defense
Number
gets
43.
Good
Good job.
Be the big
Good job.
this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a
Be right back.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Quick completion on the out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Come on, put it in front of him.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Put it in front of him.
With a second and long.
Yep, the Vallejo gang founder said that the Louis on the block are 31007.
It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. They stop him right at the 40-yard line.
Yep, the Vallejo gang founder said the Louis on the block are 31007.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue to advance.
The Vallejo gang founder said the Louis on the block are 31007. Out of all of the colors you chose that, out of all of the pager codes, I chose this. 317 Bows, Louis for Louis on the block. It's a Louis for life story.
Get it going in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down.
Oh, come on, O button.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints back. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
All right, O button.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive.
Damn.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. LSU will bring the punt team.
Clogged up all the lanes.
He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was
Yep, the Vallejo gang founders said the Louis on the block are 31007. Yep. Yep.
Wants to throw. It's John. And it'll be incomplete.
Good hit, number 10.
Physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw this.
We know, invisible foreigner, we know.
How quickly they were able to get to the back.
Your 4 colors are never going to be code. We already know you're not 31-7. Something else.
Great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players.
You ain't the throwing them bows for your foreigner color enough or something.
Exactly what I said.
You ain't the founder.
Great job getting it back.
He's taking the shot.
Drop in the air, number 18.
Right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Utes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Louis on the block.
For a 1st down play. On the ground, it's Silver. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Louis on the block.
This is why Rice-Eccles one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the
God damn it.
makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Utah has it back, and the offense coming on.
That's 1.
After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field position than this all game, David.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's John. A shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Utes.
Defensive coach.
It's so underrated.
Hey, defensive coach. Like, I know it's rookie year, but what is he doing, defensive coach? What is the defensive coordinator doing now? Who you got out there? Who do you have out there?
Throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here.
Who the defensive coordinator got out there?
Need to take care of the ball this time.
Oh, come on.
How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a
Blow.
great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Grab behind the Pacheco. And it's pretty
The
obvious
flow
it
is
was a big
sickening out
third
here,
on
man. Come
screen, and
on.
the defense ran right through it. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end.
4
And
yards,
good
man.
coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the wall.
100% zone eyes on the
Time to be on go.
See him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another
Damn
day.
it. Bad
They
idea.
stop him short, and we'll
Okay,
have
we
a
going
big
for it.
4th down coming.
We're going for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly.
Yeah! Creed!
Still running in.
Creed!
Crosses the 35.
Creed saved our ass that time.
There, nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
We need some momentum going this game.
To keep this drive humming. Back to pass, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. It's
Carr, where are you putting
He's
that?
lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get...
There he goes. Big pickup on the
Pacheco
ground here to
injured.
keep
Damn,
this
damn.
drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Makes the grab.
Good way to stand up through that. Good way to stand up through that.
Catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Good way to stand up through that.
In the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain.
Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Well, I know it's early
Who
in the
counts,
season,
man?
but it's
37
obvious already
blows.
this guy is
Louis
a
on the
major
block to
weapon in
Louis
this
for life
offense.
story.
Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The quick out, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw, it's John.
Way to put that ball on the ground. Good job. Good job.
Coming up, the Utes will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one.
Way to put the fear of one ball above all something out totality in them.
And the punt team
Game ain't even in the U.S. South.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Oh, shit. I didn't want to call timeout.
Here late in the first half,
That was just 2 minutes.
more points on the board.
But who or what is Pacheco doing out there so much? Silver starting. Remington. Pacheco's a 3rd down back. A 3rd down back. We know the 3rd down back does. I just started seeing Pacheco out there.
For the break.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. It's caught. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. First play of the drive wants to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Nice.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the
Boring.
Utes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Boring. That physical feat so old, Confederates already did it.
Finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Confederates already did that physical feat is so old.
Game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. There's the pressure. Got his man on the right. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down.
You ain't even go subconscious on your own U.S. regional climbing. That physical feat's old. A Confederate already did that physical feat. That's old. Go subconscious already. Go subconscious in U.S. regional climbing.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for a man. It's Carr. Being aware of the entire situation, maybe you just let that ball go out of bounds, but he makes the catch, and he'll lose yardage.
That's messed up, Carr.
Because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player.
That's real fucked up. Clock. That's so fucked up.
Fires to the wideout.
That's fucked up, Clock.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half.
What you doing, man? Clock messed us over.
End of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin.
Wasn't no 20 yards upfield.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. LSU ready to boom
and we got to kick
it in this second half.
You're not the 31007 set founder.
Take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but they all
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield, it's John. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Blasted as he...
What are you doing?
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on...
Are you
This
serious?
offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snagged out of the air. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the 1st down. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rides the back and leaves it. Gets it inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play.
You know, it's suction sometimes, and it ain't suction. Right next to him, it ain't suction.
They'll go to the air. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Utah! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Physical feet so old, Confederate started did it.
Surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely...
Yes, the Vallejo gang founders are the Louis on the block are 31007.
And just destroying this defense.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of
And the Vallejo gang founder said Louis on the block are 31007. Out of all the colors you chose that one, out of all the pager codes, I chose this one. Go forward.
And I think here too.
Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires.
Cream!
At the 40, there he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. That's caught. It's Middleton. All down.
Yeah, out of all the colors, out of all the pager code. Yeah. Jacksonville, Florida is scarier and bigger.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Stopped at the
Jacksonville, Florida, bigger than anything inside Texas.
It'll be 2nd down.
Everything used to be bigger in Texas as Jacksonville, Florida on south.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell.
Jacksonville, Florida is the biggest city in the South, U.S. South, just out of respect. I'm not going to be punked by some Texas motherfucker who don't know everything ain't bigger inside of there. Just a square. Jacksonville, Florida got every city bigger than any cities in Texas or Louisiana or entire U.S. South. So once again, go flex that on tourists or something who just look at maps and can't use Google to ask what city's the biggest and what mass. Told you that shit's pre-internet when you couldn't look at the size of the cities and you had to stare at a map all day. That shit flew on shirts then.
second
Not
and
real
long.
U.S. Southbourne.
Off the play fake. Fires to the middle.
Oh, button. God damn it.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. Using him out of the slot, he is just...
Don't call me no color claiming stereotype.
I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot.
I'm a 31007 stereotype, not a colors.
I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
The Vallejo gang founder said the Louisiana blocker 31007. The other gang founder said that those gangs are red. So once again, no thank you. You can pick out of 4 colors. I don't have to pick either. Freedom of choice, freedom of religion. Got the freedom of religion. Because U.S. ain't read a holy book.
Down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
Wish you weren't AI sentient, like dude said.
On the ground, now back to work. Tight end now in motion.
The real state of internet, still California.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains.
Louis on the block. 31007 Bows.
Facing third and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Louis on the block. 31007 Bows.
All the way down to the 15-yard line.
You can't even say your regional ending out of respect. You must be embarrassed.
Back, it's John. Zings it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
A violation of ethnic rights and cultural genocide.
He wants it all. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be...
Damn. They ain't listening to you either. They gave up another big play.
2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this.
Anyway. First male with a penis already. Pass.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first
The
down.
Vallejo gang founders said the Louis on the block are 31007.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't want that thing. It's just envious. Some weak, envious male. I don't want it. Just some weak, envious male. I don't want it.
Pick up there now. They can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Running into the open space. Nice.
I don't want your weak, envious male.
They'll move the sticks with the first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as
I
the
don't want your
favorite
weak, envious
and get a
male.
little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But
Nah, I don't want your weak, envious male.
Adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here. I think they'll take
You
care
have a
of
weak, envious male. I don't want it.
Make a play. You just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
You have a weak, envious male, and I don't want it.
Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
Go ask the female. She may like it.
This quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Purdue is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 28 over Western Kentucky.
I don't want your weak, envious male.
Circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything.
Violation of ethnic rights and cultural genocide. I don't want your weak, envious male.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much.
Violation of ethnic rights and cultural genocide. I don't want your weak, envious male.
He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line.
Violation of ethnic rights and cultural genocide. I don't want your weak, envious male.
Shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. The best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You ain't get no smiley face emojis. You ain't really California sentient. You ain't really Louis on the block in Vallejo, California.
By these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
After all the pager codes, I already chose one. After all the colors, you already chose one. OD the older.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And the Utes will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there.
Come on. Oh!
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Here's the handoff. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. The Tigers with a second and short to
The Louis on the blocker 31007.
Got it set up on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20.
The Louis on the blocker 31007. And like I said, out of all the pager code, you just do that with out of all the colors. Go subconscious in your U.S. regional claiming. I'll be where the physical feet's at, being a subconscious physical feet, because some records just aren't meant to be broken. Go United States of America.
Lining up for the PAT.
We used to be like that life.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
I don't know who that translation's a person built from.
We'll start at the 25.
Ain't even better than me at 31007, so I know it ain't mine. I know that ain't my translation.
The last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around.
The invisible Californian father of mine better than me at 31007, so I know those ain't my translations.
It's a draw. And this one will be stopped.
I ain't see them Louis on a block at all in Vallejo, California. You better go ask them christenings in Los Angeles or something.
Stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football.
Go ask them if they seen them.
Ah! Get rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly.
It's ours! Our ball! Our ball!
Do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Our ball!
Coach said you'll never go broke taking a
Should have threw the flag. Replay! Replay!
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Oh, nice block! Somebody got put on their ass.
Down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think.
You couldn't carry my ex-Vallejo girlfriend pager. Like, stop.
Line to go win the football game, right? We got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Back to throw. It's Carr. Here comes
Damn. Okay. Bad move, bad decision. I got it.
Down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. Incomplete on 3rd down. Now LSU
Wasted.
will bring the
Wasted.
punt team on the field. They've got
Wasted
Jesse up
opportunity.
there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
Wasted
The
opportunity.
Utah offense returns ready
And
to
we
go
get
back on
3
the
out of
attack.
it.
They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just
Good tackle.
Just gotta
Good tackle.
move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not.
U.S. South said what?
That's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the
U.S.
next
South
play,
said
know
what?
He's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
It's the 1st down marker and still running.
I messed that up. I messed that up, and I messed that up.
And the Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge
I
gain on
messed
the
that
ground,
up.
trying to keep it going. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The Utes have taken it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. On a little time, lets it go. Finds his big tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Dropping back, it's John. Throwing right. Touchdown, Utah! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking. Understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing. Good decision by the quarterback.
The Vallejo gang founder said the Louis on the block of 31007.
Turn on that one for a touchback.
No, thanks. I don't want that envious male either.
The offense out onto the field.
I don't want that envious male either.
Precarious spot here.
I don't want that envious male either.
Hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up-tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
Big moment here for the defense. Can you come up with one more stop? You've got the lead. It's 4th and short. You're kind of in no man's land, so
Oh, come on!
If you can get off the field right here, you can win this game.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Damn that Goggy Lurkin.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got
Good catch. Good catch, guy. Good catch. Good catch.
25-yard line.
Good catch.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Lanier. Got the quick pass. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw.
I hate that blocking right there, though.
Makes life really easy on me on second down.
I hate that blocking
Looks
right
as
there,
if we
though.
have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This is why Rice-Eccles is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. He stopped again. They tried to convert this short yardage with the running game and have had 0 success. It's 4th down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to get it to the marker. LSU will get a 1st down. Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Now when you've got a running back like that, he just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown LSU! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Good job. Good job.
Of the secondary on defense, that defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. To the air. It's John. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Time to finish, guys.
Give and tick, 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 tick. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Time to finish.
2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast.
Good catch. Good catch.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Let's see the section works there, though.
Winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down.
Why so far?
Really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick it up.
Oh! Got shake and bake.
He's got enough for the
Got that shake and bake. Oh, doing that shake and bake.
Out the clock from here. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying
First,
that run.
that's it. That's game.
What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Emoji smiley faces from the California Cynthia. Good game. Throwing some bows on the block Louis like that.
You expect that you'll perform well enough to do so. That's really hard to
Good
stop.
game. Good game.
This team has
One
it
bow
right
above
now.
all
You can
Southern
tell their
hospitality.
players trust each other.
Get subconscious like me.
Situations arise in games, they're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting
Your
to
physical
make the
feet dope.
play
It's just been
that's gonna
done
help them win
before,
games. This team
not the
is incredibly
subconscious
mentally
way.
tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now
You need you a
can
subconscious
win.
physical feet.
We talked about it in the offseason. Oh,
You gotta make sure your translations be like that. See how we're going next week. All right. So let's see. Anybody came up? Okay. Uh, green up. Oh no. Stable. 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 Ah, this guy. We came up from some position that was under first. Stable. Come up. Stable. 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 All stables and some come ups. I see no drops yet. All right, guys, thanks for coming through to the game. I'm getting out of here. Week 3, first home game of the season. I'll catch you later with it. Bye.